Hey guys, how is it going? I hope you're having the start of a good weekend and we find a lot of time to be looking into our favorite projects in the crypto this weekend and finding some good prices in there because the market's slumping right now. We see Bitcoin coming down and there's some reasons for that. There's some news out of Japan about the exchanges. We'll talk about that. But in this video, guys, what we're mainly going to talk about and just get a heads up out there to everybody to let everybody know the migration, the Tron migration is going on right now, so don't miss it, okay? Even though Binance is mentioning that they're going to be continuously working with us on this. But this is a quick little video to get out there to remind people if you have your Tron sitting in your wallet, get it on those supported exchanges so the migration can happen for you. Okay, and we're also going to mention a little bit of good news that came out about Tron doing a major coin burn. Okay, so they're going to burn about $50 million US dollars worth of Tron. So that's an interesting and maybe a little, it could help in the long run eventually, but more of a little marketing ploy right now to show people, investors, you know, they're working there to create a little bit of scarcity and show the volume could come down because we know how that's going to work with the coin prices. But what we want to do is talk about that, basically the $50 million worth of Tron that's going to be burnt. Okay, and this is basically just to commemorate the Independence Day on June 25th, the start of our Genesis block, okay? So they're going to burn 1 billion TRX, and that's worth nearly 50 million US dollars. What a pile of money they're burning, okay? So this is basically, people are saying in the news, right, it's the largest destruction of money in human history, 50 million gone. Okay, and other good news is there's 33 billion TRX, right? Like that combined fund that Justin Sun has and the Tron Foundation, they're going to place that locked away in an account until the start of 2020. So that takes away that rumor of everybody thinking Sun is like pumping this up, getting ready to sell off his holdings, right, early January. So that's good that that's going to be put away, and that'll help squash some of those rumors. And, you know, marketing stunt or not, this big burn of coins is basically eventually later on. Right now we won't see too much of a big boost from it because the market's slumping with Bitcoin and things like that. But, you know, basically in the future, the individual value of each token with all these continuous burns and when the dApps are being developed on the platform and there's more burns and more burns happening with that, that's definitely going to help the investor attitude towards Tron, okay? And basically install a little bit of sense of scarcity because we have 100 billion of those coins, okay? So quite a predicament, but you know, because you know, in the market right now, these high supply coins, you know, it's great market liquidity, and it's like it could be a good benefit to both exchanges and speculators to uses of these coins when they start doing these burns and letting people know the price per coin can maybe improve a little bit. It's a good buyer standpoint, like psychological. Okay, so that's pretty interesting news, and you know, that was just dropped on everybody, so that's a good thing there to hear about this big coin burn. People are going to fight about what's that going to do with the price, but with the way the market is right now, we're probably not going to expect to see too much of a price increase. But if you're a good Tron holder and you believe in the project, you're not looking at that in the next couple of days to be making a killing, right? You're in this for the long haul. So that's what's really good about the Tron community. We said there wasn't a lot of weak hands in there, and you can see that over the last little while as the market's fluctuating and kind of being pulled back a little bit. Tron is holding its own, trying to maintain its place in the top 10, and Sun's going to be pushing to get us even higher. Okay, so that's pretty interesting, guys. This big coin burn. Now, the main news I want to talk to you guys about, if you don't know or if you have friends, you know, some crypto buddies, you want to spread the news that migration is happening right now. So I just want to make sure, because we're telling some of our friends, make sure you're migrating your tokens because it already begun, right? So you got to get your coins on one of those supported exchanges, and you can get over onto the Tron Justin Sun's Twitter and find all of those, because actually there's been more, you know, exchanges added continuously to this that are giving their support to this token migration. And the good one is Binance is saying they're going to have a permanent token migration after the 24th of June for anybody who's like not able to manage to get their transfer over said by these dates, and hopefully that, but still it's better if you can get it done beforehand probably, right? So you don't run into any issues afterwards or whatever happens with them. And then basically, guys, when this migration is complete, and Independence Day is going to commence soon after, and we're going to be on our own platform, okay? And that's going to be very exciting for Tron holders, and all the applications and the dApps can start being built, and we're going to see where we're going to go in the future with Tron. So that's pretty interesting. One thing, guys, we should talk about, though, is, you know, a lot of people outside of the Tron community, the Tron holders won't necessarily be saying this because it's a very, very, you know, positive and committed community to the Tron coin and TRX, but, you know, outside the community, people will be saying, oh, more news, all this good news, and there's no price increase. But we have to look at what the market's doing right now, guys, and we're in a very bearish market, okay? And it's being pulled back a little more today. Bitcoin's slumping down pretty low. We're taking a hit there, but there's been a lot of news, right? Right out of even the Japan regulators ordered 6 exchanges to improve their anti-money laundering measures. So it had a big effect in Japan on the market there. But it's good because the Japanese crypto market, which is a very strong, powerful market and very a lot of enthusiasts there, at least they're working to regulate the market instead of just all the bans that we were seeing before out of some other places, okay? And, if these exchanges start working and getting everything settled down and the regulations helps mature and make this market more safe and more comfortable for outside investment to come in, then that's when we're going to see that money. And, over the last little while, guys, we've seen a lot of hacks on these exchanges. So it's good that people are really getting on these exchanges and making sure they crack down and make everything, compliant and safe for the investors, because we've seen a lot of money, 30 million, 40 million. We've seen a coin check loss of 500 million in a hack. So that leads me to remind you guys too, the most important investment you can always make in crypto. All these coins, of course, some will give you big gains, some we might lose on, but the one investment you won't lose on is getting yourself an offline hardware wallet so you can get your crypto safe and secure, so you'll never lose them to a hack on an exchange or your computer, or some other funky thing happens where you just lose your coins. Okay, get them on a hardware wallet where you're going to be in total control of them until the day you want to cash out. So keep that future wealth safe. If you are going to check out a hardware wallet, we made a link in the description below so you can get taken right to the Ledger website and get yourselves a Ledger, very popular hardware wallet, and you want to get them right from the manufacturer, guys, so they're not tampered with. Don't be somebody who has one of those horror stories where they got one somewhere cheap or off a different website or eBay and it was tampered with. So be smart, make a very good investment to protect your other investments and get yourself a hardware wallet. Tron holders, the migration's happening now, so spread the word around anybody that any of your buddies that maybe you think, oh, they don't know and they're not participating right now. And let's not be too panicked about any price increase, thinking this has to take us to the moon. Back in January, this kind of news Tron would have been skyrocketing, but that's not the market we're in right now. But that doesn't negate why you guys believe in Tron and what you think the future holds for Tron, okay? So when the market does pick up, when we start getting in a bull run and the trillions of dollars are coming in from the outside money that's sitting around, then things will be good. We're just laying the frameworks and the groundwork right now for the future, okay, guys? So let's think of it like that. Let's not panic about prices. Guys, please give the video a like if you can. You're helping us out a lot by doing that. And please subscribe to the channel so you can always get new news from us whenever we put out a video, and it might be something that interests you. And I hope you have a good weekend. Good luck with all your trading, guys. Spend some time looking through the market, see if you can find some good buys. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.